Manchester United have won 1-0 away at Southampton. Really pleased with the result there. The Manchester United getting over the line. We've started with pretty much probably our strongest lineup that we could play with. There was rumours that maybe Martial would start this game, but Rashford has started with Juan Mata out on the other hand side, Mkhitaryan in the number 10 role, and pretty much the rest of the team has stayed the same all season. Ashley Young playing at fullback though, and the rest of the team was as we've been playing. And Manchester United started off pretty sloppy in this game, to be honest. We didn't really get going, but we have taken the lead in that first half, sort of midway through the first half. I'm not too sure what time the goal was, but Romelu Lukaku having an attempt on goal, which was well saved by the goalkeeper in goal, Forster, and then it fell back to him and he made no mistake putting it away. I don't think you can blame Forster on that one. It came in very, very fast from Lukaku's header, so can't really fault the goalkeeper there. And Manchester United haven't played very well after that. We played okay for the remainder of that first half. Weren't absolutely brilliant, but we got the job done till half time. But second half, Manchester United were really not good enough today. And as much as it's nice to win, and it's more of a relief when you win when you play shit like that, because you don't want to be playing shit like that, because we didn't play very well in the second half, certainly against Everton either, and we somehow come away with a 4-0 win, which papered over the cracks. And today we got a 1-0 win, and second half they've had two good chances. One of their blokes, Romero, missing from 5 yards. They've had another one that just scraped past the far post. David Hare wouldn't have got to it. Okay, Manchester United have had chances in that second half to kill the game off. Romelu Lukaku missing one where forced to save with his legs, and Herrera coming onto the pitch in that second half, blooming one over when Romelu Lukaku put him through, and he was in acres of space. He pulled it back in the penalty box and he was in acres of space and boomed it over the bar. So Manchester United have had a couple of chances to kill the game off, but second half we didn't really deserve to get the 3 points for me in that, certainly for the second half showing for me. But defensively we've been sound this season, which is a plus. And today I've got to say, man of the match for me, Phil Jones was fantastic at the back, really performed well, and it's good to see that he's playing every week now. He's staying fit every single week because he's still only 24 or something like that, maybe 25, so he could still get better, yeah. And it's great to see Phil Jones staying fit, because that's always been his main problem. We brought Smalling and Blind on in the second half as well, just to shore things up, and we've just pretty much, I think Jose Mourinho's pretty much tried to see this game out, which is dodgy, to be honest. We did have the threat. Certainly first half Southampton were playing a high line, so I was hoping Manchester United could catch them on the counter-attack with our pace from Romelu Lukaku and Rashford. Rashford certainly second half did great defensive work as well, which was why I think he kept him on the pitch ahead of bringing Anthony Martial onto the pitch, because defensively Rashford was very good in that second half. So overall, really delighted with the win today, but we've got to play a bit better than that. Again, but obviously you can't play well every single game. They do say it is the sign of champions when you play bad and you still win, but I prefer to play well, obviously, because sooner or later, if you continue to keep playing bad like we did against Everton second half and today's second half, eventually you're going to come unstuck and teams are going to punish you. Them two teams have squandered chances in these two games and haven't punished us. They've not been scoring the goals, and I did say that in the preview that I couldn't see really too much from Southampton because they haven't been scoring goals from causing us that many problems, and they've caused us more problems than I thought they would. The likes of Shane Long has caused Phil Jones problems today, but he dealt with him very well. So they've brought players on the second half. Gabbiadini's come on, Charlie Austin's come on for them to try and score a goal, but they haven't been able to. And Manchester United, I mean, David Hare hasn't had bags of saves to make today, but when you're always 1-0 up and not playing very well, and Southampton with the better side in that second half, getting a lot of corners, you just worry that one of them corners or something's going to flick on and someone's just going to tap it in the net and it's going to fuck the game up for Manchester United. But luckily we've got the 3 points. We're still in the same points as Manchester City. Okay, they've got a better goal difference than us at this present because they're scoring more goals than us, but Manchester United are there or thereabouts at the moment, and all we can do is just keep winning games, try and keep as many clean sheets as possible, and just look forward. Now we move on to Russia in the week, so that's going to be a really difficult game away at CSKA Moscow, but we've just got to keep this winning run going and just see where it takes us. Anyway, let me know your thoughts on the game. How delighted are you that we've actually won the game even though we played bad? Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll talk to you all again soon. See you.